Continuing with the AMA on Reddit, BlinkyMJF asks, "Hello, James. First, I'd like to thank you for the awesome work you've done so far. I'm probably going to join your website. After all, you were the one who opened my eyes and mind for new ideas." Probably? $1 a month. Okay. My question is, do you believe that Trump is a part of the same group as Obama and co., more precisely the Bilderbergers? Some background for the question. I've seen Angela Merkel and Germany's foreign minister talk about Trump in a very negative way. Steienmeier, Bilderberger, went even so far as to say the old world order is gone and global disorder has taken its place. On top of that, there were, of course, Soros, Hillary, and Obama who were against Trump. An Israeli government official said they now have true ally in the office. No true ally? And started building after Obama left presidency. I don't know what that means. So to me, it looks like there's two different sides fighting over global power. The Bilderbergers seem like a more tight-knit group. The other group is just beginning to contact each other and ally up. Putin, some of Israeli right wing, etc. I'm not saying that Trump is any kind of savior or anything, just that I think he isn't working with Bilderberger's NWO agenda. Trump will have his on mischiefs if the Bilderbergers own mischiefs, if the Bilderbergers can't get him on board with them. To me, it seems like a far stretch that the rivalry is just show. Germany warns Donald Trump's presidency marks end of old world order. Okay, thank you for the question. I do appreciate the question, and it is an important one, because I think, again, it gets to the same idea that a lot of people have, that there is a conspiracy. There is the conspiracy that is directed by the Bilderbergers, or whatever group, the group. And so anyone who's outside of that is opposed to it and is therefore at least against the conspiracy. I am not a grand unified conspiracy theorist. I do not think there is a single group that puppeteers everything. I do not think it is one tiny, core clique that runs the entire world. I think there are competing power factions and always have been. And they don't always get along. Sometimes they form alliances of convenience, but I don't think it's ever... I wouldn't say I don't think it's ever, but I don't think it's usually some sort of, blood oath sworn to, the grave that I will be on your team no matter what, and we will be a clique that will do this or that. Again, it's just people moving in circles who have common interests that come together to perform certain plans. And yes, there are certain centers of power that clearly do operate, rings within rings style as they want to be the conspiracy, but I don't think it works that way. So, to answer your question, no, I don't think the rivalry between different factions that we clearly see going on right now is just for show. I think there is genuine rivalry. It does not mean that either side in that rivalrous affair is good. It just means that they're against each other's interests. But I wrote about this just last weekend in the International Forecaster. I'll put the link along with this video in the reply to your question on Reddit about chaos out of order. And my point there is to say that we know order out of chaos, right? In order to bring a new world order, well, there's the chaos events that bring about the need. Oh, won't government do something about it? And then, of course, they bring in the order they want. Well, in order to even get to the point where you can have chaos out of order, you have to go from a period of relative non-chaos to a period of chaos. And I don't know when or how or, in what by what measure you want to measure that. But certainly, I think we can all say within the last 16 years, since 9/11, things have become progressively more chaotic. So 9/11 was obviously a kickoff event for a lot of different agendas, and it's getting more and more and more chaotic. And now it gets into the Trump era, and it's going absolutely insane with chaos. And unfortunately, the way that this dialectic and the logic of it works is that the chaos is good for those who want to bring about a new order. Even if the chaos momentarily throws everything into disarray, people are going against our global government plans, ultimately they have ways of making this even more effective for building up their strength. And one example of that I would point to is what's happening in the EU, because of course the EU is being shattered, and now all these nationalist movements are rising, and Brexit, and all of this, the Italian referendum last year, and all of that. All of those things that are going completely opposite to the idea of centralization and federalization. And yet out of that, the EU is getting more and more ravenous in its attempt to clutch the golden prize. They're now openly talking about a standing EU army and creating new border control mechanisms and all of the and of course there's always the talk of the ECB becoming more powerful, not less powerful. So again, from the chaos, they can still get their agenda. Again, I do think Trump is on a different team than say, yes, okay, Obama, Hillary, Soros. Yes, I think there is a genuine rivalry there, but I think it's just a different clique. And I'm going to be going in much more depth in the coming weeks in my reporting about Trump and his team, his administration, who they are, who they're connected to. It's just a different power center that's vying for control right now. I don't think it's fundamentally going to destroy the game altogether. That'll do for now, but looking forward to more questions.